If there's something men are actually good at, it's running away from responsibilities. I'm kidding, don't come at me. Although I do know someone who did that. Did he really just pathetically try to change the topic to escape answering the question? Oh dear. But kidding aside, men are actually very good runners, especially when it's running away from their duties. Alright, I'll stop. Seriously though, given a man's physique, it's not much of a surprise that they have the stamina to run really fast. Take Usain Bolt for example. Ring a bell? Well, it should have. For the people who had been living in complete seclusion their entire lives, which is the only acceptable reason for not knowing Usain Bolt, well, he's a Jamaican retired sprinter, widely considered to be the greatest sprinter of all time. He's the world record holder in the 100 meters, 200 meters, and 4x100 meter relay. That said, it's understandable that male athletes in and outside the track would like to be half as amazing as he is. And speaking of the 100-meter sprint, which Usain Bolt still holds the world record in, a fast-rising athlete just did something insane at the male's 100-meter at the LSU Invitational. Meet Erriyon Knighton, an American sprinter specializing in the 100 meters and 200 meters. At 17, he became the youngest athlete on USA Track and Field's Olympic team. At 18, he won the bronze medal in the 200 meter at the 2022 World Athletics Championships, becoming the youngest ever individual sprint medalist in championships history. Knighton is also a one-time Diamond League meeting winner, as well as a one-time in the top 8 at the Olympic Games. With such achievement, you may think that Knighton has been training in the track beginning at a young age. Nope, you couldn't have been wrong. In fact, Knighton didn't start track until his freshman year of high school, then turned pro his junior year of high school. It's as if he didn't need time to adjust. He was like, okay, here I come, and went. Before then, you could have asked me what 100 meters was, and I wouldn't have known. I knew nothing about the track. By the end of that year, I realized I was kind of separated from the pack and faster than most people, he said. If only all of us can adjust that fast and that well in our every endeavor. From there, Knighton set 2 junior U20 records, including Usain Bolt's, and 3 U18 bests at the 2021 Olympic trials. It's like he was meant for the track. So, what was he doing before that? Wait for it. He was a wide receiver on his high school's football team and was a 4-star recruit. Well, at least both sports include running, of some sort. The bottom line is, Knighton is now the 4th fastest man ever at the distance after running 19.49 to improve his own world U20 200 meter record by 0.35 at the 2022 LSU Invitational. In fact, when he was 16, Knighton shattered the 15 to 16 age group record with a 20.33 run in the 200 meter at the AAU Junior Olympic Games. When I was 16, well, I don't know if I was doing anything productive. That race from August 2020 was also the fastest in the US and a huge improvement of his personal best of 20.89. The previous 15 to 16 age group record was 20.62, set by Tyrese Cooper from 2016.
When I heard everybody rooting for me, I just turned into that extra gear. Then I heard the commentators like, everyone look at the time, so I was like, I just kept pushing.
When he turned professional in January 2021, Knighton was just getting started. He dashed to 9.99 seconds, but with a high tailwind plus 2.7, rendering his time illegal. Despite that, Knighton had become the 3rd high school sprinter to break 10 seconds, after Trayvon Brommel 9.99 plus 4.0 in 2013 and Matthew Bolling 9.98 plus 4.2 in 2019. Not even half a year passed before Knighton blew away a field that included Brommel and Commonwealth Games champion Zarnell Hughes, bettering Bolt's world U18 best of 20.13 seconds set in 2003. Knighton ran 20.11. Yeah, you heard that right, 20.11, man. That mark qualified him for the USA Track and Field Olympic trials, where, quote, he put on the gas as he had a world champion chasing him down, unquote. At 17, he made the final of the Olympic trials, where he achieved several historic firsts. He topped the 200-meter semifinals with a blistering 19.91 seconds, beating world gold medalist Noah Lyles, who had trailed him in the heat again. The mark surpassed Bolt's world U20 record from 2004 with 19.93 seconds and also battered the world U18 best he had run 3 weeks earlier. Suffice it to say that Erriyon Knighton is on a roll. I can't say was because he still is. Only a day after making headlines because of that record, Knighton punched his ticket to Tokyo 2020 with a third-place finish in the 200 meters in 19.84 seconds, behind Lyles and Kenny Bednarek, again lowering the world U20 record. "I did good. I'm on the team. I'm 17. I can't complain with that," Knighton said after becoming the first high schooler since 1972 to represent Team USA at the Olympics. And no, he isn't done. In fact, Knighton is eyeing Usain Bolt's senior world record. "We all know that's no easy feat. I just want to keep shaving down my personal best," Knighton was noted saying. "I want the world record, but if it doesn't come, I won't be really bothered about it. I've still got 10 years left." That's the spirit. Although it might not be that far off, given his performance on the track so far this season. In fact, at the 2023 Florida Relays held in Gainesville from March 31st to April 1st, Erriyon Knighton chopped 0.06 seconds off his previous best in the short sprint event to win his heat in a wind-assisted 2.1 meters per second time of 9.98 seconds. Knighton began his season with a sub-10 at this said event. Competing in the 100 meters for the very first time at the Florida Relays, Knighton ran a sub-10. What's more, he finally clocked a time below 10 seconds in the 100 meters after clocking a string of excellent times in the 200 meters. What's more, he has finally clocked a time below 10 seconds in the 100 meters after clocking a string of excellent times in the 200 meters. According to the official website of the Olympics, Knighton became the fourth fastest 200-meter sprinter when he clocked an impressive time of 19.49 seconds at the 2022 LSU Invitational. His new personal best of 9.98 seconds in the 100 meters will be the latest feather in his cap, which already has several records. Now, Knighton is looking forward to surpassing Usain Bolt's record of 19.19 in the 200 meters. See? He's really just out there chilling.
Proud of yourself.
I be chilling. I mean, anyway, I just be chilling, huh?
What?
In a recent exclusive interview with Olympics.com, he shared how far he's come in such a short amount of time and the scary prospect of just how good he can be. When asked about how fast it was possible to run a 200 meter, Knighton said, "I actually want to go sub 19. I don't want to say it's possible. It's possible, but you just never know. Only one human went under 19.20. Of course, we know whom he's referring to. Usain Bolt, the 100-meter and 200-meter senior world record holder who won the Olympic gold medals in both events at Beijing 2008, London 2012, and Rio 2016. Anybody's gonna want to beat the record of the all-time great, but at the same time, I still have to knock each down one by one," he says. "It's not going to be an easy task. It's going to be hard. I definitely think I can do it, but it's just I've got to work hard and to really have a lot of self-confidence. And you have our prayers if that helps. Just know that we're rooting for you." What we are all inclined to believe is that Erriyon Knighton is surely bound for greatness. However, what he did at the male's 100-meter at the recently concluded 2023 LSU Invitational was insane. Unfortunately, there would be no world-leading 100-meter time for American teenager Erriyon Knighton after he finished behind Broome and his LSU teammate DeMarcus Fleming in Baton Rouge at the said event. Maybe we can expect better results at his next run. Well, let's remain hopeful and cross our fingers. "I want to be a world champion," Erriyon Knighton previously said. "We, too, are hoping for that. Keep running," pun intended. Watch this to see how, like Knighton, Gabby Thomas has the potential to be a world champion.